Welcome to NeoEnglish, a daily podcast to help you learn practical English quickly. And today we talk about a Washington Post story about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce and a missing news article.
In simple words, a news article from September 12, 2023 that reported on Swift and Kelce was on a site called The Messenger. But that first report is now gone from the web, and the Washington Post wrote about this disappearance.
Let's explain one word first, prescient, which means showing knowledge of things before they happen. For example, a prescient weather report warns of a storm before others do, and a prescient movie made a prediction about smartphones years ago.
Another important phrase is digital decay, which means things on the internet break or disappear over time. For example, old school websites may lose photos or links, and long news archives can vanish if no one keeps them saved.
A news outlet means a company that shares news, like a newspaper or website. For example, People and TMZ are news outlets about celebrities, and The Messenger is also a news outlet that published the first report. To beat out means to do something before someone else, like Messenger beat out other outlets by publishing the story first, or a small team can beat out a big team by finishing faster.
Archive means a saved copy of a page or story for the future. For example, libraries archive old newspapers so people can read them later, and the Internet Archive saves web pages so they are not lost. Removed means taken away from the website, like a post removed for a mistake, or a video removed because of a copyright claim.
Why does this matter for listeners and learners of English? Use simple examples. If a news page disappears, researchers cannot check facts, and fans cannot see the first report that started the story.
Quick timeline in simple English: The Messenger published the first report on September 12, 2023, and it beat out other outlets like People and TMZ. Then that Messenger article disappeared from the web, and the Washington Post later wrote about how it vanished and what that means.
Think of the web like a library shelf that slowly loses books which are not cared for. For example, a book can be thrown out if it's damaged, and a web page can be deleted by its owner or lost when servers change.
The phrase "gone from the web" means taken away from the internet. For example, if a photo is gone from the web, you can no longer find it with a search, and if an old article is gone, links to it may show a 404 error.
The headline used a playful phrase may be forever and always, which reminds people of a song lyric and means lasting love. But the report shows the internet is not forever, because pages can disappear.
Practice sentences. You can repeat, "I saw the article, but now it is gone from the web," and the small news outlet beat out larger sites by publishing first.
How to use the words in conversation. Use beat out when comparing who finished first. For example, I beat out my friend for the last ticket, and the local paper beat out national outlets with the story. Use archive when you talk about saved copies. For example, check the archive to find the old article, and the library archives old reports.
How reporters use source and report. A source is the person or document where a reporter gets information. For example, a source told the reporter about the meeting, and the reporter wrote the report based on that source. A report is the story the reporter writes. For example, the report explained the event, and the report was later cited by other outlets.
Another way to explain the news in one short line: the first Messenger story about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce appeared early. Then it disappeared from the web, and the Washington Post wrote about why that disappearance shows a problem called digital decay.
Recap of vocabulary and phrases. Prescient means predicting or noticing early. Digital decay means web content disappearing over time. News outlet is a place that publishes news. Beat out means to be first. Archive is a saved copy. And gone from the web means removed online.
Short story using the vocabulary: the prescient article from the Messenger beat out bigger news outlets, but later it was gone from the web because of digital decay. So researchers searched the archive to find a saved copy of the report.
How to use two key phrases in daily English. Use "gone from the web" to say something is no longer online. For example, that photo is gone from the web, so I cannot download it. And the review is gone from the web, but I saved a screenshot. Use archive to say you saved or checked old material. For example, I checked the archive to learn the facts, and please archive this document for later.
If you don't want to miss our daily NeoEnglish episodes and short news lessons, you can subscribe to the podcast and listen tomorrow for a new story and new vocabulary.
Thanks for listening to NeoEnglish today. We will see you tomorrow with another simple news lesson to build your speaking and listening skills.